Welcome, 5 Minute High Club members, listeners, and eavesdroppers to the 5 Minutes or Less podcast. I am your host, Brian Jeni. Welcome to the show. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day. I believe I said last week I was going to release a bonus episode with Rick Creamery again. Unfortunately, that couldn't happen because Rick has a girlfriend, guys. Rick, our own 5 Minutes or Less intern, for those of you who don't know, he's the intern here at the 5 Minutes or Less studios. He has his own girlfriend right now, a little special lady. Maybe he'll talk about her sometime on the show. That'd be pretty cool. But he tried taking her out to eat. By the way, she looks a lot like a man. It's kind of weird. Well, not that weird. She just has a very hairy lip and some hairy arms. Let me just put it to you like this. If she grew a dick, she'd do all right. You know what I mean? Anyway, so he's a romantic. Rick is a very sweet romantic guy. Tried to take her out to eat. I recommended Jet's Pizza because to this day they've been the only pizza place that has actually delivered a pizza in 5 minutes or less. But they went out to a Jet's Pizza, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But anyway, Rick apparently his date wanted shrimp on the pizza, and apparently Rick is allergic to shrimp. But he didn't say anything because he didn't want to ruin the night for her. He wanted to let her enjoy shrimp pizza on her hairy lip. I can't get over that, I'm sorry. Anyway, so, long story short, Rick had a very bad allergic reaction. He's breathing through a tube right now, but doctors say he'll be fine. Don't worry. He's not going to lose his job here as intern at 5 Minutes or Less. Don't worry. The no money he makes here as an intern is secure. That position is secure. So don't worry about that. We'll have Rick again on the show soon, I promise. But today we have Jameson Rogers, a fellow podcaster, guys, right here from Columbus. He does the podcast called Squeezecast. That's SQUEEZE cast, which is available on iTunes or squeezecast.com. So check that out. Jameson's also a very funny stand-up comedian. He's part of not only is he a stand-up comedian, but he's also a sketch member of the sketch group Alpaca Lips. I think we've had pretty much all the members of that podcast, of that sketch group on. We've had Dan Loper, Alex Green, Jameson, trying to think, Stamati, trying to think anyone else. Oh, Nathan Tillis, that's another one. So, they're having a show on Friday, February 27th, called the Alpaca Lips Presents the Llamageddon Comedy Hour at Strange Loop Records. You can get more info on that at columbuslast.com, which there's a link for always in every episode description of this podcast. I recommend going to that, guys. There's not too many sketch groups around here in Columbus who are willing to do a full live sketch show. I went to theirs their last month. It was like a Christmas special, I believe, and it was very good. And I plan to go into this one, so you guys should check it out as well. Maybe we'll get a pizza afterwards. Maybe we'll order one while we're there. We'll interrupt the show. Well, unless if we plan to order it 5 minutes ahead. So anyway, but Jameson's also a stand-up comedian. And stand-up comedians perform at shows, and one of the shows he's performing at is one of mine. Yes, this Saturday, February 21st, I am bringing back, guys, Super Comedy Melee, or as I like to call it, Super Comedy Melee. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's it was my baby. It was my baby show that featured stand-up, improv, and this podcast. It was a show that had a little bit of everything for everyone. It was a very good show. I only got to do it once. I was going to do it again, but the venue shut down on me. I'm sorry I'm letting you guys know about this so late into the game. There was an issue with venue again. It's been kind of ridiculous. It's been a headache, but everything's set because this Saturday, February 21st at 8 p.m. in Donato's basement off of High Street will be Super Comedy Melee. And this podcast will be one of the acts on the show, and so will be Jameson Rogers, and a lot of other acts, Becky Brown, Kevin Hendricks, who I haven't had on the show yet, but I should. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a note. I'm writing that down right now, guys. I'm writing it down. Alright. Oh, it's weird. I was trying to write down their names, but instead I just wrote that Rick's girlfriend has a hairy lip. Can't get that out of my head. I'm sorry. But you guys gotta come. You guys gotta come. Any listeners, you gotta come to this show. It's great. It's gonna be a great show. It's gonna be pizza. Just come out. It's at 8 p.m. Show up at 8. Super Comedy Melee. Super Comedy Melee. It'd mean a lot to me. So, I guess that's about it for today. Let's get started with the show. It's a big show. It's a good show. There's a lot to it. Jameson's a great guest. You know, he makes a 5-minute episode feel like, you know, almost 10 minutes. That's just how it's going to feel today. If you guys ever say that, hey, that was 10 minutes, don't. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Alright? No. How many times do I have to explain it to you guys? Each episode's always, and always will be, 5 minutes or less. That's all there is. If it feels like 10 minutes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it feels that way. Which I think is, I just titled a Bill Burr. Is that what Bill Burr's special is called? I don't know. One of you guys look it up for me and let me know. And admit that you're wrong. That any one of these podcasts have been any longer than 5 minutes. Alright, let's get the show started. With our random song that I will blind karaoke to, which is brought to us by randomsongoftheday.org. It Takes Two by Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock. Here we go. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. Hit it. I wanna rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I get stupid, I mean outrageous. Stay away from me if you're contagious, 'cause I'm the winner, no, I'm not the loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean the ones who never saw me. The reason why, man, I don't know. So let's go, cows. It takes two to make a thing go right. Takes two to make it out of sight. Hit it! Welcome to the podcast 5 Minutes or Less. I am your host, Brian Jeni. I have Jameson Rogers with me.
Hey, that's me.
Yeah, host of the Squeezed Cast box. Or it's just Squeezed Cast?
Yeah, just Squeezed Cast.
You dropped the box.
The box fell out.
Oh.
It's like a
Where
woman
did it
who
fall
just
out
got
from?
a hysterectomy. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay.
I'm sorry anyone who's ever had a hysterectomy.
Don't worry, we'll cut
Ryan, have you had a hysterectomy before?
No. What is a hysterectomy?
That's
again?
where they take out your uterus.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt.
So I assume you still have your uterus.
Do guys have uteruses?
I don't.
Is that a girl thing?
I don't think so.
Is that a girl
Might be
thing?
uvula though. I get those two things confused. Uterus and uvula.
Is the because there's a bladder?
Mm-hmm.
I thought a uterus had something to do with giving babies. Am I wrong?
That, you know what? I think you're right.
Okay.
Wait, I might be thinking of Uruguay.
Uruguay?
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 Uruguay.
Is that how the Uruguayans say it?
I think so. I don't know. I confuse any word that starts with a U.
Well, in case this is offensive, we'll just cut this bit out. But back to the show. This I just ordered a pizza, Jameson, from a place that doesn't really serve pizza, but they're a really great establishment. Have you heard of Jeni's?
Jeni's world famous ice cream?
Jeni's Splendid ice cream, yes.
Oh, Splendid ice cream.
But I think it might be world famous.
I think so.
If it's not, it should be.
It is in this world.
People who make things famous. First of all, I don't know why you haven't made my podcast famous if you're listening, but please go make Jeni's famous if world famous. Go do that.
Keep on making Jeni's famous. They can make things taste like there's fire in it, and it's ice cream. They can certainly make pizza, right?
I think you see, that's the interesting thing. I ordered pizza flavored ice cream.
Oh,
yeah, which is close.
Does that count? Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I think that I'm going to put money on Jeni's this time.
Yeah, me too. Because even though they don't deliver,
yeah,
they're just amazing at everything.
That's true. Plus, you don't have to cook ice cream, so they could have it ready already, and they could just bring it to you, and it would take them less time.
Yeah, no, I mean, and you know, it's cold. It's freezing. Aren't you cold?
It's a little cold outside.
It's a little nippy.
Yeah.
My toesies are not feeling comfortable right now.
Your poor toesies. I'm sorry, man.
That's the weird thing about me. Like, I can be cold. I'm okay in cold weather as long as my hands and my feet are fine.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Like, I feel the cold as soon as I feel it in my toes, and then I'm like, damn it, coldness.
Yeah. No. That's when it's not fun anymore. Mm-hmm. Like knock it off. Winter, knock it off.
Yeah, I've had enough of this.
Yeah, stop
Your
it.
shenanigans have lasted way too long.
You know, they you can't be warm one week and then cold the next. You know, just that's like ding dong ditching. I feel like this weird weather of where it's like the winter has been like it gets warm. Yeah. Hey, is that winter? Hey,
oh, dude, there's a guy out your window.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
Is this that?
Hey, did you order Jeni's ice cream?
I did. Is it pizza flavored?
Yeah, just about how long ago did you order that? Because we pride ourselves in delivering our ice cream 3 minutes or less.
3 minutes or less? Whoa! I mean, yeah, it's been what, like 2.5 minutes? Like this is amazing.
We take pride in everything we can do at Jeni's.
Jeez, like
I also cut hair on weekends, but that's not important at the moment.
Jameson, isn't this amazing? Yeah,
this is really cool.
Oh.
I never knew. I never knew in life. That people.
I didn't know you were gonna do the voice of Jameson too.
Well, I am Jameson. Who else would be the voice of Jameson? Yeah, that's a really good point, man. Well, here's your ice cream. Do you have my money? You should give this guy a great tip.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Well, first, let me offer you this 5 minutes or less pen.
Oh.
We got a
this isn't
big shit. No. But this is for the memory. This is for when you go home after a long day's work. Which you did a really good job. This is for you.
Sir.
For you only.
Can I take back the ice cream? Yeah, that's kind of cold, man. But
I'm having issues with the bank.
Sir, I need the ice cream.
Have you heard of Cash Levy? I pay him a lot of money to be the spokesperson for this.
Cash Levy of Cashing In with T.J. Miller?
Yeah.
Oh. You know that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that is pretty cool. That's my favorite podcast.
Isn't it? Like, you know,
It's a good show.
Yeah, I know. He agreed. He was on this show. He was on 5 minutes or less. You're on 5 minutes or less, by the way. Have you heard of this show?
Oh, I'm on 5 minutes or less?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's my favorite podcast. I mean, second to Cashing In with T.J. Miller.
Have
you defeated Jimmy John's yet?
I've not defeated. I'm working on it. You are helping.
Wow, this guy's a fan of your. I thought you said that no one listened to this.
I mean, not no one. I mean, we have a 5 minute high club. You're part of the 5 minute high club, right?
I'm part of the 5 minute high. Is this guy part of the?
Are you?
Definitely in the 5 minute high club.
Oh, that's sweet. One of
the founders of this chapter.
Yeah, no,
that's cool, man.
Man, this is great. So yeah, we're fighting against. This is part of the fight against Jimmy John's. We were trying to see if Jeni's splendid / world famous ice cream could help us out in this fight and by delivering pizza flavored ice cream in 5 minutes or less.
Great mission statement, man.
Yeah, it's a bit of a long one, but
I've
but it has a lot of meaning.
Is that Jimmy John's delivery drivers just drive way too recklessly.
I know, right?
Yeah. Oh, didn't you almost get hit?
Yeah. I almost. That's why I started this podcast. I could have died. He cut me off.
This is why I love this show. There's someone out there talking about the real issues, and the real issues.
I'm just a simple public servant trying to do a podcast.
Yeah, exactly, man. Well, I think there's one thing that you've learned today, and that's that what you do matters. This show needs to continue on as long as it can, man.
Yeah.
Until those guys are brought to justice.
Either that or until I die. And they might kill me.
I'd prefer you don't die. We need someone to lead the liberation.
No. I trust listeners. Don't worry. I'm not going to die. I'm just saying I would die trying. Yeah, But no.
Like 50 Cent. That's true. But die trying. You see that Boondocks episode? That was my favorite Boondocks episode.
I like that one too.
It was a good one.
It was a very good one.
Yeah.
Boondocks is a great show.
It's a great show.
Have you seen the new season?
Oh, the
where the original
just took off, but that was really sorry.
Wait, I guess it's okay. I guess it's okay that he gave us the. We didn't have to pay for the ice cream.
Yeah,
that
was really nice.
Nice.
That's what pays off, man. Is if you have fans, and it's clear that you do. I have one person that listens to the Squeeze Cast, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna kill me, misery style. You've got fan clubs, man.
Yeah,
this shit's really catching on.
I got a 5-minute high club. It's worth. It has about 2 soccer teams worth of people.
That's a lot of people.
That's about 30.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea. I just found out that soccer teams have 15 people.
Roughly, yeah. Right. But yes. Well, then let's enjoy our pizza flavored ice cream, and thank you guys so much for listening in this week on 5 minutes or less. Jameson, thanks for being here, man. It's been too long.
Wait, wait. So what's it? You call yours the 5-minute high club?
That's what I call the listeners of the show.
Great, man. See, like I've been trying to come up with something to call my listeners. Lately, I've been calling them y'all biscuit heads, but I've also just been thinking about calling them like the Squeeze Club. But I feel like if you call something the Squeeze Club, people just think that they're signing up to be groped. What we do here.
Well, how about for any 5 minutes or less listeners or Squeezecast listeners who are listening in on this episode, how about we just we call them the 5-minute squeezers.
Okay.
Which means they whether they hug you or molest you, they're only doing it for 5 minutes at a time. Does that sound good?
That's good, man.
Thank you, 5-minute squeezers.
Thanks, 5-minute squeezers.
See you guys next week.